Oh, oh, oh! Welcome to Comic Book Geezers. It's me, Gilbert Gottfried. Even though I just died a couple weeks ago, I came back to say you're watching Comic Book Geezers. And we're big fans. So thanks for watching.
Gilbert, we miss you, man. Really sorry we miss you. And I'm glad I got to meet you, dude. So, rest in peace, bro. I miss you.
That's right. Thanks for watching, everybody. I am Pete Pardo here from Comic Book Users. And, of course...
I am Wild Bill Unmasked, temporarily paying homage to Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh! Thank you, Wild Bill.
I did meet Gilbert in 2019 and did my Gilbert Gottfried impression for him and had him laughing. And then I did Fire Marshal Bill and I did Yoda, and he's like, God, I'm getting a whole show here. And then I told him, I said, Mr. Gottfried, I'm an unknown amateur comic who auditioned for America's Got Talent. And of course, I didn't get picked. I've been doing open mics for about 7 years and I'm going nowhere. If there's anything you can do to help me, I deeply appreciate it. And he got like all scared. Oh no! He got like all. It took the wind out of his sails. It's like I scared the shit out of him.
The pressure.
He didn't want to help me. It ruined the moment. It was like I instantly turned into a telemarketer. But if you want something bad enough, you got to have the balls to ask.
That is true.
So I fucking asked him for help. He shot me down.
Oh well.
Anyway, I took a chance. You know. Anyway,
got to do it.
Yes, we miss you, Gilbert Gottfried.
That's right. Losing too many of the greats. But
anyway, back to business with Comic Book Geezers. We are doing another episode of Inside the Cover, and Pete's going to do Master of Kung Fu issue number 22. So take it away, Pete.
There you go. So here we have it right here. I've had this one a long time, and long time. That was not planned.
Many moons ago. I got mine recently, like a couple years ago.
And this, of course, is a John Buscema cover, and a great one. However, he does not do the inside. I specifically picked this
Bait and
issue
switch.
because, you all know how much we love Paul Galassi, the art of Paul Galassi on this channel. And I picked an issue drawn by Mr. Galassi. There you have it here. Nice. So this is called A Fortune of Death. Doug Mensch wrote it. Paul Galassi and Dan Atkins did the artwork and the inks. Petra Goldberg colors, Artie Simic lettering, and of course Roy Thomas was the editor-in-chief at the time. So here we have a scene where you got Shang-Chi walking into his favorite Chinese restaurant in New York City, and he picked this particular restaurant because he goes, I have filled the day with labor, filling a truck with crates, and the exertion forces me to break my fast. And I have learned from the menu in the window that the money I have earned today will almost replenish my strength. I have chosen this particular New York restaurant because I wish to re-experience the food of my homeland. But my ears are touched by the harsh ring of false silver rather than a delicate click of wood. The delicate click of wood.
I thought he was going to say he didn't like the food because of the MSG.
That may be coming. He hasn't eaten yet. My selection has been made in vain should the type of utensil reflect on the nature of the food. So he's absolutely correct. So he MSG. Walks in there. Between the MSG and people using silverware and not chopsticks, he's like, something is amiss here, right?
Yeah, it's not authentic.
Not authentic. But, they go, this way, sir, a very special table for you. The waiter bends to accommodate the way an animal bends to a stream. I assure you, sir, that every effort shall be made to please you, lowering himself not in humility because he wishes to be rewarded for his posture. This is great. I studied the menu for a second time, now examining more than the prices. I have decided, and I form my hunger into words. Here you are, sir. Chow harku, and the shrimp is very fresh.
Chenyao.
The aroma is as I remember it. I mean, it's just... Yeah,
I thought you were going to say the waiter took him into a room full of assassins waiting for him.
Well, that is coming. So he eats all his food after the flavor has been dulled. But what is this? An after-meal biscuit with a strip of paper hidden in its center. This is just classic. Fortune cookie, right? So he opens up the fortune cookie, and what does the fortune says?
Today's your birthday?
Not quite.
Okay.
A man very close to you will seek your death, Shang-Chi. This is such a great issue, right?
That's a great fortune cookie.
So, of course, as soon as he reads that, what happens next?
Stars are flying out. The attack comes.
The attack comes, and of course, this assassin comes out of nowhere with this big, huge blade, slashes the table in half. Fortune cookies flying everywhere, and then of course the guy takes off his cloak and he reveals himself to just be assassin, right? So, and Shang-Chi is flipping all over the place, right? So he goes, I hurl my body away from the split table and into the stance of defense. My foe has no further use for the concealment of a robe. His intentions are as naked as a skull. And then all the Americans are like, let's get out of here, baby. I've already seen this flick.
It's a brawl.
So, and, I'm not going to really explain the next 2 pages because this is one of the... Paul Gulacy was one of the masters of creating like cinematic artwork where it's almost like you're watching a film here. And this is one of the great action sequences you'll see in any of these Master of Kung Fu books. So just let me let Bill look at this first so he kind of takes a look, and then we'll show everybody. I mean, this is just one panel after another of absolute perfection.
Fight action.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. Obviously, if you're into martial arts, you got to see all the moves, every single hit, every single kick. You have to see it all. Every stance, and it's
every
perfectly...
technique is drawn very accurately.
Yes. And it's often been talked about in these comics that Shang-Chi was a master technician of the martial arts. I mean, he was
like above the level. He was superior to a Shaolin monk.
Right, and basically patterned after Bruce Lee, and Bruce Lee is that's what this character was created with Bruce Lee in mind.
Yeah,
so they go
Bruce's
through this
passing in '73,
and then of course you got some great ads with the giant monster-sized Frankenstein and the skeleton, right? And then as he beats the assassin, who comes out of the back kitchen but all the servants, who are actually not waiters, but they are also assassins. So then he goes and he starts putting them away one by one, and then when there's one left. He goes, but I have stopped them all, save one. And who is the one? His waiter, who gave him the wonderful dish and told him how the shrimp was fresh. And so he goes, I trust, Shang-Chi, that you found your final meal pleasant. It's the one who waited on me. The others wished to season your meal with poison, but I protested, favoring a more personal execution. So Shang-Chi nails him, and nothing happened. So he goes, my blow struck him fully in the face, and he felt nothing. And now my second thrust is deflected from the path of his trust. Again he strikes, but the supreme skill of a trained master and the overzealous abandon of a fool. So here he goes. Of course, Shang-Chi defies all odds and just totally knocks this guy, puts him on a big, with a busboy thing, one of those, whatever the hell you call those carts, and away he goes, and out the window. There he goes. So Shang-Chi takes out 20 guys here, something like that. But of course, who sent them?
His father.
Of course. Fu Manchu, right? So then who shows up after he walks out the restaurant? He's like, had a great meal, had to fight off 20 guys, whatever. He hears Shang-Chi. He turns around, and who, of course, is there but his 2 comrades, Blackjack Tar and Sir Dennis Nayland Smith, who they're part of this kind of it's almost like a James Bond type of an organization, right? Like a secret crime fighting organization from Great Britain. And they have been utilizing the help of Shang-Chi to help defeat his father, Fu Manchu. So they're basically saying, we need your help. We think we know where your father is. You got to come with us. And he's like, it would be wise for you to avoid going directly to him because something is amiss right here. But they're like, you know what? We're going to go anyway. So he's like, I'll meet you there. So, of course, he goes walking, and they hop in the car.
Yeah.
Why? Why don't they just all go together? Right, because in Shang-Chi's
if it was a rickshaw, he'd have got in.
Yeah, exactly.
But not a car.
But Shang-Chi's thinking, these idiots, they're just going to go drive over there, walk in the front door. What's going to happen? It can't be good. You got to be stealthy like a tiger, right? So I got to go my own way. And, of course, that's what he does. So he gets to Fu Manchu's headquarters.
A little bit later than they do.
Because he gets there and the car's already out front. And he walks in quietly, knocks out one of the guards and sees that both Blackjack and Nayland Smith are both tied up, right? And Fu Manchu's there. Fu Manchu, and Sir Dennis and what have already been captured. He goes, you are a fool, Smith. I had expected better of you and your vaunted Blackjack Tar. Still, it pleases my sense of irony that I may execute you in the course of my present undertaking. Force them into the elevator at once! And so then, of course, Shang-Chi is downstairs looking up at the elevator, and what he does is he climbs up to the elevator, he breaks in with his fist to the bottom of the elevator, climbs in, and then he is in this giant room where he sees that both Smith and Blackjack Tar are being kind of chained to this little ship, some kind of aircraft or whatever, and he's looking from above. Oops, hold on, letters page, and what do we got here? Marvel Value Stamp, Kang the Conqueror. If you've been watching this, we did a whole episode on the Avengers and Kang the Conqueror recently. And a little look back at the previous issue with Man-Thing fighting Shang-Chi. I almost picked that one for today, as a matter of fact. That's a good one, right?
Number 17. Or no, 19.
Yeah, that's right before, 19.
Where his foot's going inside the Man-Thing.
Yeah. So they all hop into this little spacecraft, whatever, and Shang-Chi kind of hangs on to the bottom of it, and they go to some secret place. And, of course, they've got both Smith and Tar chained up together with TNT all around them. So they're basically, Fu Manchu's thinking, I'm going to blow up everybody, take care of them all in one full swoop and whatever. So here, a little statement goes, it is a mystery to me, Smith, as to how you have managed so often and so far in advance to learn of my plans.
Mystery.
But you have pried into my affairs for the final time. For what was to have been a mere dalliance, a simple symbolic victory has now taken on additional significance by serving as the means to execute you. Shang-Chi is watching from above because he was, of course, a stowaway. I must act. And
execute you.
That's right. So Shang-Chi dives down into the fray, starts taking out all of his father's minions there. And then here we have another masterful Paul Gulacy 2-page spread on all sorts of action. I mean, look at that. I'm sorry, but I know there were a lot of artists who worked on Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu over the years. Nobody, and I mean nobody, does it like this. And I just wish that Paul Gulacy worked on all of them. So he basically takes out all of the men, but then he sees that Fu Manchu lit the wick that's going to lead up to the dynamite to blow the whole place to smithereens. So as he kind of knocks out the last of the assassins, he dives for the flame that's going to the big powder keg. And of course, that's exactly what he does. Oh, but hold on, wait, look. Shang-Chi and Iron Fist, Daniel Rand. And then he does that, and then as they turn around, they see that Fu Manchu is already gone, because of course he always is, right? He never
escapes.
Never hangs around to the end. But then they notice there's a bunch of flasks of nitroglycerin sitting there near the pile as well. So even though they put out the flame, the nitroglycerin has all been shaken up, and that's ready to go too. So Shang-Chi grabs it, he goes, and he throws it, so it blows up, but doesn't blow them up. And then they're like, so they crawl out of the cave, and lo and behold, where did they discover that they are? On Mount Rushmore. So that was Fu Manchu's plan. He was going to blow up Mount Rushmore and his two nemesis at the same time.
Take out a national monument and his enemies.
And his enemies all at the same time.
He must have really had something against America.
I guess, yeah. Boy, something against humanity in general, right? So there you have it. I did want to show, I think there's one more thing I wanted to show here. Yeah, and you got that, which Bill has shown.
First Treasury edition.
It's shown here many times, right?
Yes.
If you missed it, go check out our Treasury edition
episode. Yes, please go to the playlist.
Yeah, we got a lot of people who lately have been asking for us to do episodes on certain things, and we've done them. So
not doing it again. Yeah. Thanks.
No, but please definitely go to the playlist. I have everything neatly
organized,
put in spots. So if you're interested in black and white Marvel magazines or Treasury editions, we should probably do an episode. I just thought about it now on our favorite giant size or king size editions.
We could do that. Yeah,
we haven't done that yet. But if you're looking for shows on specific heroes and teams and villains, go check out the playlist or do a simple search on the
trips we've taken to cons, going to stores, that kind of stuff.
Lots of cool stuff, which we haven't done in a while. We get it.
Then there's others that have seen everything on the playlist.
Yeah, and if you have, great, because we got new stuff coming to you. So So there you have it, everybody. Inside the cover, Master of Kung Fu, The Hands of Shang-Chi, number 22. If you enjoyed this and want to see more Master of Kung Fu stuff, let us know. We're
you can in the playlist. Because we did.
I'm talking about specific issues.
I'm not. I'm talking about we did Master of Kung Fu and Man-Thing together, didn't we? Because we didn't have big collections at the time. We banged out both at the same time.
Yeah, I don't remember, but
and I know we did Master of Kung Fu.
Yeah, we did.
We also did
actually, I think we did Master of Kung Fu and Iron Fist together.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we also did favorite covers of Master of Kung Fu.
Right. But now we're looking on the inside, so that's what these are.
So we do have a couple of Master of Kung Fu episodes
and
out there.
I think we did like a separate martial arts episode where we looked at like some of the black and white stuff as well, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, I forget. It's been a while. We've been doing this for a long time.
We're in our 5th year.
Yeah.
And our anniversary is coming up in a month and a half.
That's right,
it's
July.
May. What are we at now? We're at May 28th. We're going to bang out 6 shows today, which will spread out over the next 3 weeks. So by the time
we just spoiled the surprise because you guys aren't watching this on May 8th.
I said 28th. It's May 28th.
May 28th, but you guys aren't watching it on May 28th.
You're damn not. You're damn right. I said in about 3 weeks you'll be seeing this, or 2 weeks. But anyway, you're going to see it. But anyway, as always, we thank you for being here. We thank you for your comments and your support. Please click the like button on this video if you haven't already. It'll help us out tremendously. Also, if you want to share it with your friends that don't know about us, that would also be a big push.
Yeah.
And also, always click the notification bell so you'll be kept in the loop every time a video come out. You'll be kept in the loop. And as always, we thank you for being here. And I'm Wild Bill. And for Pete, we're saying thanks for being here, and we'll see you next time.
That's right. See you in a couple days with more comic book fun. Take care.
Bye.